Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 23, where we've got a lot going on that needs to be changed. So I've been paying attention to a lot of the comments, and people have had some really good ideas, and there's a lot of things I want to do. So let's get started. First thing I want to do is I'm only going to enable 2 of these showers, and we're going to leave the other 2 disabled for now, as it was pointed out by Gigi. That is clobbering my duplicants' ability to get work done. I'm okay if they shower, but you know, they can wait. They can wait till the ones are available. This is a big hot mess here. Now, it was suggested to put these pinch of pepper plants down here. However, there's 2 problems with that. One, I don't want this area to be that hot. And 2, I have a thing that I'm going to do down here. So I've been doing some experimentation with geysers, and what I realized is there is realistically no way to drain water out of a geyser where it will cool down. You either stop the geyser's flow, at which point the water cools down, or you let the geyser flow, and even if your water is cool and you have this dripping system and everything works out, it will eventually heat up over time as the geyser is continually putting hotter and hotter water into it. So, that being the case, I don't want to move this water cistern anywhere, and we don't actually need a ton of water. So, I did a lot of experimentation, and I came up with some really neat ways to control how your water flows. Now, maybe this is not anything new, but I think it's pretty neat. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We'll get some granite. Okay. So we're gonna need all kinds of ladders in here for this. We'll keep using that granite for now. People are gonna get scalded. That's going to be a thing. If you're squeamish, then you know I'm very sorry. We have a medical cot. You'll be free to check out should you need it. Okay, so let me make sure I'm doing this properly here. And then it's gonna need to be like this, like that. Okay, that should work. That should work. All right, so let's get this going, and we'll see how this works. Okay, good. Now everybody's got their marching orders, and we're going to do the same thing over here. So we're going to go 1 away from the geyser, and then what? It needs to come 1 down. And then the water will, so in this configuration, this geyser will not be able to get water up and over this door while it's locked. So it will back up and it will stop flowing. And then then it will cool down. And the minute we need the water, because it'll be soaking all its heat into this granite, the minute we need the water, we open the door, the water comes out, we shut the door back, the geyser will fill back up and stop. That's, for the most part, the best system that I came up with, that I saw, that I liked through my experimenting. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that, and we're going to need to dig out this. And we're going to insulate around there, and insulate around here. This area is going to need some ladders as well. 1, 2, 1, 2. Everybody should be able to reach that. There will be burns. There will be people being scalded and burned. That is a thing that will happen. And I apologize in advance for that. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do is turn on the duplicant printing machine. We're about to get a bunch of new duplicants. And this area here is going to be redone. So we can go ahead and... Ooh, I almost set it at a 9. We'll go ahead and undo that, and then we're going to take away this. Let's go ahead, in fact, let's get rid of all of that. Thank you. And then the buildings here and here. All right. This is a fiasco as well over here. For now, we're just going to shut these off. We're going to see what this place settles on as at a natural temperature. We're going to see what this ends up being here. Okay, the oxygen room is going to wait because, honestly, we have a lot of algae, and there's no need for it. And as much as I want to get everything set up in advance, I would like to sort of triage the things that are most important first and get started on those. Okay, and then we're going to do the door here like this. And get rid of that. Yep. And then continue it across just like that. Okay, let's make sure everything here is a priority 7, so it'll get done. These are going to need to be a priority 7 as well, our little scaffolding. And these weezeworts aren't going to stay here. They're not going to have a need to stay here. Because we are going to absolutely get this heat under control. Okay, now we can speed things up, and we can let time move on. Now, I also want to redo a lot of this wiring. It's very haphazard. It's not very organized. We're very much a victim of setting things up just as we need them. This isn't going to work. One geyser cannot keep 2 of these machines running at the same time. So until we get another geyser tapped, we're just going to have to wait for that. And then this CO2 output here, this is not going to stay that way. In fact, we're going to develop a CO2 room just for pumping the CO2 into that we can then scrub out, because we're going to tap these other natural gas geysers, which is going to give us hopefully a lot more power than we currently have, and then we can stop worrying about coal. Oh, and I do not want to store sandstone in here anymore because, as I said, we have a lot of coal, and I'd like to get off of coal power. And the main reason, the biggest reason, aside from the fact that natural gas gives you more power, is that the coal CO2... who's stranded? Nope. No. I don't like that. I'm sorry, Craig. But you gotta clean it up, too, I mean... Okay, because the CO2 that comes down from the coal, it really just spills everywhere. Like, it just spills everywhere, and I don't... no, go ahead and disable that for now. I don't want that. I'd rather have the CO2 more controlled into a room where I can dictate where it goes. And realistically, the natural gas is completely replenishable, and the coal is not. So, well, I mean, it is, but as has been pointed out in the comments, there really is no straight resource that is so renewable forever that you can constantly rely on coal. I mean, to a point there is, but again, coal is just a big mess. Natural gas is where it's at, and that's where we're going to be going for. Let's empty some of these bottles. We got bottles here. We need storage as well, as was also pointed out. So we're going to put a bunch of storage here. And we don't have enough storage for slime, so we're going to put more slime storage here. All right, everybody getting their stress relief going. Trench stench. Ooh, foxheart. Something smells rough. All right, as long as nobody's trapped and everybody's getting their work done. This is all unreachable here. Shouldn't be. But of course it is. Right, yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay. Right, so we need to build the outside first, and then we can do the inside. Here won't be a problem because we can get on top of this thing. We can get up above it, which we can't really hear without tapping into our base, and I'm not yet ready to do that. Okay, as you were. Carry on, carry on. So for this point, let's go ahead and we'll add one there, and then a door. Yeah, might as well, might as well. I'm not yet ready for that carbon dioxide to spill out over this way. I want to keep this carbon dioxide pressure actually building the more I think about it, because I want it to merge with this so that we can get this awkward pocket out of here. And I think if it merges, that'll help. That'll help with that. All of this can be done at a 5, so let's get rid of this. And we'll go ahead and... Yep, also at a 5, we'll just clear you a path over like that. Alright, work is getting done now. Hopefully we'll get another duplicant soon. Alright, and we're going to copy these settings to all of those. And which one is holding our slime? You are. Copy settings there. Alright, let's get these geysers plugged up because they are just pouring heat everywhere. And these Weezworts are working hard to keep this area cool, but they're not going to stay here. This is not a forever solution, so we need to get it done. Why are you not digging this out? That's a 7. No! No, that dirty water. Oh, that dirty water. Clean it up. Clean it up. Did you get it clean? No, you did not. Okay, clean it up. I want somebody to go down there and mop that dirty water out of our clean water pit. I'm not setting in a filter here. I think you got it. Okay, good. Everything's looking good over here, so let's go ahead and deconstruct these. Those, please, and then we can sweep this up. And then we're going to need some scaffolding over this way to dig this out. Careful, it's going to get hot in there. Zedniak, Mkegi, go. Sweep the stuff up and get out of there. Oh, it's going to get hot really fast. Nobody wants to be in there. Okay, and for this, we can just sort of keep our mesh tile here. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay, for this section, I want to deconstruct this. And instead add, let me see, it's going to fall there, so I want to add, kind of want to add a barrier there, mesh tile here. No, I shouldn't do that. I should, well, okay, fine. It's done. We'll add that there. Okay, good. We're getting it done. It'll be ready before you know it. Now let's go ahead and deconstruct these. How are we looking over here? We're getting there. Unreachable, that's because we need the ladders to go a little bit higher. Just a little bit. And we can start, well, no, we'll sweep all that up when we're done. We're not done yet. And this will likely need to be cleared out a little bit higher. So let's go ahead and do that. And then it's going to be the same thing. So we're going to deconstruct this building. And we're, oh, I know. No, not the cooking station. I want to know who's being burned. Everyone's being burned. It's so hot. It's scalding. I know. I know. And I'm very, very sorry. I am. So we're going to build that. And then this is going to become a mesh tile. This ice storage is not really, yeah, doing anything. We have to dump the ice and leave it out here, and which I think we're going to do. So let's go ahead and we'll deconstruct you and you and you as well. We'll just leave the ice out here for now. That way we can hopefully get the temperature down after we've stopped everything here. Okay, we're almost ready over on this side. Let's build that tile. This is going to be good. No, I need you to be a 7. And I need this mopped up. Let's go ahead and mop up this. Let's mop that up now. That's a high priority. Mop. Okay, thank you. All right, and now we can just relax. This geyser will eventually it will back up before it stops. Before this water overflows here, the water will get high enough to the geyser. It will be overpressure and it will stop. And then when we need the water to flow out, we simply open the airlock. And once the airlock is open, the water will flow out at a nice refreshing temperature. And then we'll lock it back again and let the geyser fill up again. I was kind of hoping that there was some way to set up like a pressure switch inside the water that once it reached a certain pressure, it would kick the door lock open, and then when that pressure was gone, it would lock the door again. That's not the case. The door will only open if a duplicant walks through it. So, unreachable, unreachable. Really? Well, let's get our scaffolding up then. We need everything to be reachable. Please and thank you. Are you 5s? You are 5s. I should have known. Should have known. Hey, it's time for a new duplicant. Who's being burned? Wild Rage, I'm so sorry. We're going to get everybody on medical cots here in a second. Okay, let's get ourselves athletics and strength. Cooking, digging, medicine, digging, and 12 strength? Whoa. Oh, the 12 strength? I feel like athletics is easy to learn. 12 strength, though. Level 12 bodybuilder, Mima, high decor expectation, and food expectation. That's perfectly alright. So. Welcome to the colony. Terra Crew? Terra Crew. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Welcome to the colony. Hopefully we'll get ourselves another duplicant before this episode's over, because we have so much work that needs to be done. Alright, let's get these last 2 done. Oh, no, bedtime! Oh, everybody's going to bed. Oh, and we left one little piece of sedimentary rock in there. Oh well, that piece is gone forever. Lost to us it is. Nothing really seems to be... Well, it's going to take some time for this temperature to balance out. It is going down. It will go down because we're not going to get any more of that. Let's go ahead and sweep up all of this, though. Yep, you and you and you. All of these things need to be swept up here. We're almost ready for this one to be done. This area underneath it, I'm going to break. And this area, I'm not sure what I'm going to do over here. I'm just going to let the temperature come down. It's kind of hot, but, you know, there's a lot of heat coming off of this sandstone. It'll cool down. The water's already cooling down. It's down to 47. It's going to cool down even more as there's no extra heat coming in. I guess to be fair, this should be an insulated tile. Yeah, it should. I'm trying to let the granite soak up as much heat as possible, but then block the heat from coming out with the sandstone. So that means that this should be insulated as well. And then in that way the heat is only coming off the water there. Yep, that's how that'll work. Alright, as soon as these are built, we can go ahead and queue up queue up our granite, and I keep saying sandstone because it all looks the same, but I mean granite. I meant granite. All right, these two are going to merge soon. That's good. This area is completely now out of natural gas, so we can go ahead and destroy it. So let's do that. Yep, we're going to take all of this back. We're going to redo that. Okay, so now we can open this door, and we can deconstruct buildings. Deconstruct that, and those, and this. We don't really need the air deodorizer. No, cancel. Don't destroy my tile, please. Thank you. All right, and we're going to get rid of these wires. These wires are very nonsensical. Okay. And then we're going to sweep all of this up. Wonderful. What do we have in here? What's in this bottle? Polluted water, okay. Polluted water, okay. Let's go ahead and mop it. Okay, let's lock this door, please. Somebody lock it. Thank you. Now. Oh no, everybody's trying to sleep. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to mop up this mess because I don't want it overflowing into our water cistern. And then once it's mopped, gotta mop it. Okay, now you can get out. Just open the door, and now you can get out. There you go. Hurry up. If you hurry up, you can get some sleep in. There you go. Everybody gets some sleep. Wonderful. What do we got here? We need a little bit more sweeping to be done. All right, so we'll get our granite over here, like this. Then we're going to have to start deconstructing some of these buildings here. That should work. Everybody's going through the door. Let's lock that, please. I would like to lock that door. Thank you. Oh boy, making quick work of everything. I love it. I love it. So now, actually, so here's how this is going to go. I'm going to deconstruct this here, and then switch to insulated tiles like that. Wonderful. Then we can go ahead and start breaking down these ladders. And we'll sweep everything up. How's the temperature looking here? Already getting colder. 12 degrees forming here in the center. We got some more weezeworts over here, so we're going to want to come over here. Oh, look, there's some over there. I'm going to plan this out just at a priority 5, just so I have a plan. Let's... yeah, we'll bring the ladder up just in case there's more. And then, let's see. Yep, like that. Oh, and there's some down here. All right, well, we're going to do that too, also at a priority 5. Let's bring the ladder down like this. And then we'll go ahead and dig you out, dig you up. And you'll be mesh tile. Wonderful. Okay, have the sleet wheat, are they ready for harvest yet? I don't want to miss this. 52%. Okay, because this area here is also going to get a massive overhaul. No, just deconstruct this wire bridge, please. Oh, that's not going to be there. This isn't going to be here. So the goal, 1, 2, 3, is to... 1, 2, 3. We'd have to pull a little bit into the abyssalite. That might be worth it, though. So Sylvia Fox brought up a point. One of my viewers said that there's no reason to have this 4-size hallway. Well, actually, there is for this one, but I agree not for any others. And I will show what I mean as I get this going. So we're going to go out to about here and then to there. Which means this one and this one are going to be destroyed, which is fine. And then I don't even know necessarily if I want to make this. Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do. So we'll do it like that. No. Yes. No, yes, no. We'll do it like that for now. That's fine. But I realized if I'm not going to irrigate the sleet wheat farm, there really is no reason to have hydroponic farm tiles. They're just going to sit here, keep flashing, asking for intake. So when we redo this room, we're going to transfer them to just regular farm tiles. All right, here we go. This is backing up. This is almost ready. Does that look the same? That does look the same. Okay, good. So now we can start to deconstruct our ladders out of here. We'll do that, and oh, what do we have down here? A bottle full of water. Well, let's get rid of that. And I want to sweep all this up, please. And thank you. All right, so you can see the temperature inside is getting warm. Not really getting out on the other side, though, but the granite is helping to absorb some of the heat. And then, of course, this door is going to absorb a good bit of the heat, but it will all start cooling down before long. Okay, everything is swept up. That is good. Deconstruct you and put a tile there. We'll have the same thing over here. So now this was, again, as I said in a previous episode, I sort of have this... I have other games that I play, mostly just for experimentation on things that I want to get a dedicated system down, and I want it to be good, and sometimes I like to experiment and explore new ideas in the video, and other times, especially if I have an idea that is failing, I very much go to my other game, I listen to all the comments, take the advice, and I go to my other game, and I try to hash it out and figure exactly what's going to work out. There we go. Now this geyser is under control. Perfect. What's all this water? 70 degrees? Yeah, I guess there's no point to wasting the water. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, we'll just mesh tile it. Right here. That'll work. Okay, we can also start reclaiming some of our materials here and there. I do not want to sweep up this ice. I want to sweep up this clay and stuff, though, and that. And all of this. Yep, and that as well. And then sweep up that. Okay. Now we're going to need this ladder to access that door. So let's go ahead and complete the ladder here. And instead of going in and out of this door, as we have what? This door is wide open. Why is this door wide open? Oh my gosh. Nope. So instead, we're going to bring this ladder down, and we're just going to lock this door, is what we're going to do. Hey, that sound means it's time for another duplicant. Excellent. Because we could really use the extra hands. All right. Who's next to join us? Athletics, construction, strength, medicine, creativity, minus to learning. Minor architect. Kind of like the architect. Alkarin, welcome to the colony. It's been a while without you, but we had to get pretty sustainable. As you can see, our food is starting to run low, which is why we really need to boost this sleet wheat farm. I don't even think we're going to get a really... some of them are going to get a good yield. Some of them are not. It is what it is, I suppose. Okay, and for down here, it's going to be a lot of the same, so let's go, we're going to go 3 down. And farm tiles to about there. And then we're going to extend this out. And this out. Am I going to extend that out? See, I don't even know if I want to... I don't even know if I want to do that yet. Let's hold off on that. But this will be good. Now, for this spot that I'm leaving open, it's going to be a gas permeable here and here and there as well. And that's where our column of Weezeworts are going to go, as we're going to move our vent, because we're gonna pressurize this area to get we're gonna pressurize this area to make sure that the Weezewort has ideal air pressure. I guess I could have left that one there. And we're going to do it by pumping the air kind of into the column of Weezeworts that are going to feed the center of this. Now, the center should really be over here. It kind of should. It kind of should. What if we just kept this going like this? We don't really have to continue that one. We'll have to wait and see. Not entirely sure how I want to do that just yet. We're going to get gas permeable blocks here. How's our algae doing? Algae's doing okay. Got a lot of really yucky water in here, though. That ice had... ooh, who knows what inside of it. And when it broke, it was kind of a big deal. Alright, farm tiles here are going to be 1, 2, 3, and then cut across this way. And that's where we're going to stop. And that's really just so that we can harvest, or rather mop up, all this yucky water. So let's mop it up. Mop, mop, mop. There you go. Here too. In fact, let's go ahead and destroy this. And we're going to move polluted ice storage. Where are we going to move that? I feel like we're just shuffling that thing around. Yeah, it's full of so much polluted ice. No, we're going to need storage for polluted ice, though, and it stands to reason we would do it kind of all the way down here at the bottom, right? Doesn't it? It makes sense to me. So let's go ahead and... hypothermia! Oh, Zedniak, I'm sorry. Dang. It's so cold. So cold. And this is going to be all the polluted ice. All of it. That hasn't already melted. Because it's all melting everywhere. That's okay. Alright, so we can deconstruct you. And actually, on that note, that's where we're going to wrap things up. So, this has been, you can see it's getting there, this has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 23. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. So, come back next time as we work on our slate wheat farm, and also we're going to get our pinch of pepper area massively expanded and fixed. And we do need the heaters. That'll be next time, though. Until next time, take care.